Hello and welcome to episode 10 of the Youth Squad Legends series with Walkley Wanderers. Our third season in the Northern Counties East Football League Premier Division is to come. We've got a couple of comments to run through, pretty important ones before we start the games. I have now taken the decision to carry on this career mode into FIFA 21. I don't know if it's going to be the first career mode that you see on that game, but it'd be nice to have additional interest in the series. The view counts falling, not as high as what I'd like, but I can't really be surprised. It's at the end of FIFA 20, people are bored of the game. A follow-on comment, shouldn't these players be in their late 20s or early 30s? I think the average would be mid-20s, so it makes perfect sense when we do get promoted into the Football League. Have a break. All the players that you got used to in these non-league episodes, they will have to be replaced. They're too old. So I think you've got to consider Walkley Wanderers as two separate series. Time to start this ride all over again. It's 13 points for promotion. Walkley Wanderers against Maltby Main. He's playing Dexter Judd from the start. Is he mad? Possibly. So I feel like he deserves something. He was so far behind the rest of the players, but now he seems better, almost, than John Mitchell. Come on, Callum Kirk, with Dexter Judd there. Please find space, Dexter. He's ran offside. Dexter Judd just runs offside. He's the guy in the Sunday League team what thinks he's Messi but has no dribbling skill, and if it does go right for him, his teammates would just burst out laughing, can't control themselves. Probably had about a minute's worth of possession in the 60 minutes that we've played. Massive chance for Maltby Main. But we might be able to make something here. A delightful ball from Crookside to Kirk. Is Dexter Judd there? No. Ooh, Crookside! Fisher hits it! Oh, Joshua Fisher, what a chance. That's gone. Yeah, good luck chasing that, lad. Keep going. What a waste of stamina. It seemed like Luke Tate was very slow to get off, but he did cover the angles eventually. Here's a shot that's easily saved by Miles Loft. Throw into Dexter Judd. He's going to go into the central midfield players. Danny Crookside. Now Johnny Yates on the turn. Centre back says thank you very much. So that's half time. We're occasionally seeing glimpses of Callum Kirk back to his best, flying past the wing back. Only one shot. It was on target from Walkley. They've got a Judd coming on. Hey, two Judds. Nice. You got your man on side. Adebayo is denied. Danny Crookside's interception keeps the ball in the Maltby Main half. This is Johnny Yates. Dexter Judd lives offside. Keep up. Just pick it up, lad. I feel like our best chances are behind us. Johnny Yates, whose hold-up play is normally pretty sound. That's offside. It's offside. Still celebrating over here. Come on now. My number 9 has kind of struggled to really impact the play. Oh, Battersby picked him out beautifully. Right, where is Yates? What am I supposed to do in that situation? Oh, man, what a ball. Well done, Miles Loft. Okay, it's smart now to think about preserving the draw. It's full time. It's a goalless draw to start this episode off. I do apologise. We were not good. In terms of player upgrades, Joshua Fisher, Dexter Judd. Everybody else needs to have a good hard look in the mirror. This is going to take Joshua Fisher to 39 and be our highest rated player. While we update these players, let's bring out another comment. Crookside's Garden Shed has made this incredible chant. He's been posting it for a few episodes now. Look, I really want to sing it, but I would have to learn the chant, and that means listening to a Liverpool chant, and that's a big no from me. So I'm just going to have to be strong at one point and just suck it up. This long spell in the Northern Counties East Football League Premier Division is absolutely fantastic if your name's Ajitem. It's Albion Sports against Walkley Wanderers. We've got a weaker midfield out, but what is weaker? Jason White and Danny Crookside couldn't impose themselves against Maltby Main. Okay, so Johnny Yates needs help. He's trying to chip it up to Keshivos. And, well, what a surprise. We've lost the ball there. Might have not been Keshivos' fault, but every time he seems to be even mentioned, we do bad things. Jay Waters! It's an effort. Here comes the corner kick to a dangerous area. Johnny Yates decides not to jump. Don't stress yourself out too much, Johnny. I can smell a stagnation in the team. Our attack creation has been woeful to this point. That's a good touch by Johnny Yates. Keshivos is such a melt. What are you doing running into the defender? Oh! Oh! Mate, he's off this pitch already. Hartigan is coming on and Battersby will be playing further upfield. I don't have time for people that waste my time. You're telling me that this team was so close to promotion last season? The chemistry and connections just disappeared. I don't know. They might have had a falling out in pre-season. Well done, Niall. So we're in big trouble here. It's 2 against 1. Slide tackle was pretty solid there. Closed down the angle quickly. Miles Loft reacted at his front post. The end of the first half. We just need to get this corner defended. That's going to be 0-0 at half-time. Still yet to see a goal. Of course, doing that at the end of last season has put him right out of favour, Jack the Yak. But with the performances of the other strikers, he will be quickly brought back onto this field to save us. And that would be one hell of a redemption. Johnny Yates keeps the ball, gets it to George Pickering. On the overlap is Jay Waters. This is better from Walkley. Sammy Birch off target. It will not be him to make way. Jack Drinkwater is coming on for Johnny Yates. Wide. Come on, George Pickering. This is better from Walkley already. Jack. Oh, Jack the Yank. Albion Sports are here for the taking, boys. Please jumpstart the season. Oh, goodness me. Standing tackle by Joshua Fisher goes wrong. It's a save by Miles Loft. That's absolutely wonderful. Goalkeeper doing special things. This defence is just outstanding and it needs an attack that shows the same level of commitment. Here's George Pickering going into the middle. Lamptey. Yes, Drinkwater. Oh my goodness, that was a touch by Sammy Birch that turned out to be a pass back to Drinkwater. Vile. Sammy Birch back heel. Yes! Come on! Come on! Yes! Alright, 4 points out of a possible 6. Doesn't seem that bad now. Back heel by Sammy Birch was quality. Keep it all together. Joshua Fisher. Fantastic by Joshua Fisher. Good touch. George Pickering goes through a man, gets injured in the process, but we do have possession. That's more determination. That's the heart that we want to see. One goal has changed the mentality of the entire club, as a miss very clearly did at the end of last season. It's full time here. Albion Sports 0, Walkley Wanderers 1. It's a man of the match for Jay Waters on the 8.4. The attack was underwhelming at some points, but no one really let me down, so we're going to have upgrades across the board, apart from Keshi Vowes and Johnny Yates. Don't think I forgot about you. Unacceptable. We are 10 episodes in now and still not seen a penalty for my team. From Milo Miles, is that England shirt the only thing in Cuts' wardrobe? When I do Youth Squad Legends with a real team, I purchase their shirts for that season so I can wear them all the way through the series. Unfortunately, we don't have that with Walkley Wanderers, but I wanted to keep kind of relevant, wearing a football shirt instead of wearing a normal t-shirt. Yeah, apparently there's an issue with the Walkley Wanderers playlist. I'll get onto that after we finish this episode. Thank you for alerting me. I do like to keep my playlist nice and tidy. The third and final game of this episode. Let's take the shackles off and see plenty of goals. It's Yorkshire Amateur against Walkley Wanderers. I do like to think that Jack Drinkwater experienced that at the end of last season and was so driven to never experience it again that he trained hard in the summer and came back pre-season just better and fitter than anyone else. Battersby! It's so weird going from a series where we could score freely but our defence was shocking, to now having one solid defence but struggling to score. It's such a contrast, isn't it? Like, there's such a different personality within this group of players in comparison to Wimbledon. Wimbledon, it was like, we'll score more than you. Doesn't matter about our defence. These guys are more hardened, battle ready, wanting to throw themselves into tackles. Preferably, I'd have the Wimbledon way, but this makes me so composed because my defence know what they're doing. Very deep defensive line here. Luke Tate. Fair play, lad. Time to make some subs. What we got in this bench? Johnny Yates. We're now bringing him on. Jack Drinkwater, that experiment didn't work. Maybe is better as an impact player off the bench because of that underlying pace. Fresh legs of William Lamptey, please don't get in my way. Through ball, it's Sammy Birch! And that is the difference right there! As William Lamptey powers forward, the finishing is outstanding here. as he's got one chance to look up, picks his spot, goalkeeper no chance. Onside, going back, pull back, JJ, slide in, oh! Have you seen defending like this? To say we're in the deep depths of non-league. Joshua Fisher does not get to that ball first. JJ, it's over JJ, but headed away at the back post for another corner kick. Yorkshire amateur running out of ideas. Commentator's curse. Come on, we have goals happening now. Anything is possible. There's a through ball. He's onside. Sammy Birch for a second. Oh, yes. It took us nearly 3 games, but the scoring is back. Battersby with a tremendous through ball there. Sammy Birch, maybe now our best forward. If you would have offered me 7 points out of 9 games before this episode, I think I would have taken it. Oh, JJ has decided to control this with his feet. Interesting. Head it back. Oh, chest. That's really well done by Luke Tate. 3 added minutes. Johnny Yates could go for a 1-2. It's Sammy Birch. Potential hat trick. No. Full time. We got some entertainment. 3 goals. We squeezed out in the end. If we can repeat the results of this episode in the second half of the season, then we get promoted on 14 points. It's a 9 from Sammy Birch. I think everybody's going to get improved here, apart from Danny Crookside, who didn't have a great game. And maybe the future for Tariq Battersby is to put him further upfield. He seems to be one of our most effective wingers at this moment in time. If your Wimbledon, Macclesfield, Lincoln and Crewe teams were all in one group in some sort of tournament, who do you think would top the group? And who do you think would finish bottom? I'm first thinking about the easy nature of every career mode. True, we were still trying to figure out what kind of slider setup would be best to try and make the game more challenging. Theo Stuckey came in at the end at 70 whatever overall. Whatever I say next is going to be spoilers. If you want to watch the Crewe series, go ahead, it's a great series. So my initial thought was Lincoln, but that was the only time that we had a 3-man defence, and could you imagine Callum O'Flannery against that Lincoln back 3? Disaster. They're not getting any points from the Wimbledon games. So I think Lincoln would finish second, then it's either Wimbledon or Macclesfield. It just goes on averages. I think Macclesfield had a higher average. And also in the big games, you're relying on your midfield so much more. Macclesfield's midfield was superb. So I would go Macclesfield, Lincoln, Wimbledon. Those points would be very close, and then Crewe bottom with like 1 or 2 points. Great question. Pickering only plays well when he's on a caffeine rush. Change my mind. I actually like this. I can definitely work it into the episodes. So yeah, Pickering only plays well when he's on a caffeine rush. Today's player of the episode is brought to you by Patreon Connor Theobald, and we'll be going for Joshua Fisher here. Toss up between him and Luke Tate. So credit to both of them. Extreme defensive ability right there. This has been Cutsy. Thank you ever so much for watching this episode of Youth Squad Legends. If you've enjoyed it, then please give the video a like. If you're not subscribed around here yet, then press the red box down below and the bell icon for mobile notifications. I will see you next time. Bye.